Hello, everybody. Welcome again to the greatest show on the internet. Obviously, it's the Casual Report. My name is JT. I am your host. Joining me today is Jam. How are we today, Jam?
I am.
Are you
Good.
well?
I'm very well.
Jam, what have you been up to, good sir?
You'd be surprised to know
Mm-hmm.
that we're playing Command & Conquer. A lot.
Right.
It's
Right.
just
As a man who enjoys Command & Conquer, cheers on this, mate. As a man who enjoys Command & Conquer, especially Red Alert series, how does it stack up, mate?
this is a strange one. So I went into the game and you already got the remastered graphics and things like that. But the really strange one is that I always remembered it looking like that remastered graphics. But then you turn them off and you're like, wow. There's a big change. It's really cool. It looks really good.
Yeah.
But
Like I always said,
I was reading.
Go on, then.
So, no, I was reading some reviews on it on Steam, and people are like, "Oh, this is amazing." It's got really overwhelmingly positive reviews, but a lot of people saying, like, "Oh, it's just the nostalgia and things like that," which I get because nostalgia is usually short-lived in video games, and then you're like, "Oh, I've done this before," which is true. Like me with Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, it was great when you got it, but then it kind of wore out, and you're just playing Crash Bandicoot
That is
again.
a
A lot
great
of people were the same
trilogy.
with Spyro as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yesterday, playing Rocket League with Hugh and Renzo. I came off. Probably came off at 12:30. Thought, I'll have one go. I'll have a go at Command & Conquer.
Wait, there's one thing you never have a go of Command &
don't.
Conquer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just ergo.
3 o'clock in the morning, my
3
friend.
o'clock.
I went online and won my first battle online.
And that was it then. The hooks were in, mate.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was. And then I had one more and lost, and then went back to missions. It's just never ending. So, yeah, the nostalgia's there with the game, which I suppose makes people like me buy it.
Yeah.
But it's still a game of just one more go. One more go.
Definitely.
One more go.
I always
So,
say the sign of a good remaster is, like you said, remembering, like the Ocarina of Time on 3DS. I think I told you last week. When I was playing the 3DS version, I was like, "Oh, it always looks like it. It always looked like it. Of course it did. That's great. That's great. Yeah." When I played the N64 version, it looked like arse, mate. I'm not even telling you.
It's crazy how it's changed. But
We-
it's one of the best remasters I've ever bought.
Oh yeah, 20 notes, right?
18.
20 notes
18 of the Queen's English.
of the Queen's English pounds, mate.
Worth every penny, mate.
Oh, why? And you played Man Eater, right?
Yes, I've played that about 2 hours.
How you finding that?
It's different. It's still awkward to control. Imagine you're flying a helicopter in GTA. You're just underwater. It's like weird controls: up, down, left, right, three.
You're not selling
And
it
then
to me.
It's one of the wacky games. It's not going to take long to finish, but it's not enjoyable. It's quite fun and silly.
Oh, why?
It's quite fun when you've got a quest like, oh, there's a overpopulation of this fish, go and eat them.
Right.
Oh, look, there's an overpopulation of human beings on that beach, go and eat them.
Yeah,
Quite
no
fun.
worries, no worries.
Surfboards and that.
I can get behind that.
Can you give me a quick sort of look at the Man Eater for a second? Because I've not even
Have you not seen
gameplay
it,
of this,
Bish?
I don't think I have.
Give me 2 seconds,
Show
mate.
the people.
I'll
Show the people this fantastic game.
Bishop as well.
The Rad Brad's gonna help us out on this one. He's gonna.
So guys, I'll paint the
Oh, he's not. Sorry, I'm gonna go in a bit. It's a 1 hour long let's play, but I'm just gonna.
Sorry. I know that I've put you on the spot here a little bit.
You've wrecked the flow of the
Schedule is all
screen.
that
I
one.
think it's that one. We'll go that one. Give me a second. Yeah, we'll go that one.
Just want to have a quick look at
My
this.
stinger's not worked. I'm fuming.
It's really funny as well because I could have just yeah, that'll be your PC. That'll be your PC specs that's doing that.
Oh, I'm fuming. Never mind. We'll go with it.
Yeah, we were trying some stingers out between scenes, and it just doesn't seem to be working very well. A shame. Never mind.
You eat, obviously, your prey, and it builds your level and your health. But you upgrade your
shit.
shark by evolving.
So basically, it's Evolve, but with sharks.
No. but like you don't. It's like you get like bone armor and stuff like that.
So this actually really looks quite satisfying. And the reason it looks like it's quite satisfying, right, is because I don't know whether any of you have ever seen a game called I think it's called Raft, I believe.
No,
On Steam. Currently, there's a game called Raft on Steam, and it's like it's like a survival game where basically you are on a raft and you have to survive. And there's this fucking shark that comes by and destroys your raft and kills everybody all the time, all that sort of stuff. And the thrill of this shark, like being in the water, and you're the only person in this small, tiny raft, and you're going to build this raft and craft things and make things, you know, kind of fucking look cool and stuff, you know, and just try and survive this shark attack. It's really cool.
But in this,
I like this. Exactly. I like this because this is like the opposite side of the coin, and it kind of takes away my paranoia. It's like, because I'm fucking, mate, when it comes to sharks, nah, mate, not my kind of thing. But this is cool. This is the other side of the coin. This is the other side of the coin where you actually get to be the shark, which is really cool. I like it.
Not early in the game, but you can lunge out of the water and catch people and fish and things like that.
These poor humans. Imagine this.
They could go on land as well.
Imagine this is a seaside resort, mate.
Yeah, man.
That's what happens. That's what happens to everybody that doesn't 2 meter distance.
To get eaten by a shark.
That's what happens, guys.
That other
so
voice.
Just beware. Beware.
Beware, indeed. That other voice you hear is the one of the mighty James Bishop. How are you today, James?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm chilling.
Living the dream.
Living the dream, mate.
Enjoying life.
I am. I'm
balls deep in music theory, or?
To be honest, no. Actually, these past few days, I've just been kind of chilling, watching Marvel films in bed.
Oh, right.
That basically has been my life for the past few days. Obviously, working as well.
Obviously.
But I have played a few games since last week. I played some Destiny 2. I said I was downloading Destiny 2, and I have actually played a bit of Destiny 2. So, for those of you that don't know, Destiny 2 is free to play now. You never used to be. It used to be a campaign, a proper campaign that you had to buy, but now it's free to play.
I have a question.
And yes, go on.
Is it just the base game that's free, isn't it? It's not.
Just the base game is free. Yes,
like
not the expansion packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the DLCs. The DLCs you have to pay for. No, actually, hang on. No, sorry. I beg your pardon. I believe you get the first 2 DLCs.
Okay.
I believe
that's
I'm
cool.
pretty sure because you get the Shadow. Is it Shadow of? I can't remember what the actual name of the character is. Anyway, yeah. So you get. I think you get 2 of the expansion packs, which is pretty decent actually, because the first 2 DLC expansion packs are really decent. But yeah, so I've been playing a bit of that, and the weird and most strange thing about Destiny 2 when it's free to play is that they've got some, like, they don't give you Destiny 2's campaign straight away. You actually have to go and get the quest for it, which is really unusual. It's very strange.
That is weird.
So as a new player, someone who, you know, actually comes in and has never played Destiny 2 before, is going to be damn confused. Really confused, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was one thing. Go on.
Oh, I should say we'll talk a bit more about Destiny 2 in a minute, but I was reading some of it and I was watching the trailers and I'm just thinking, this is dropping the ocean for me. I've no idea. Don't know.
It's kind of just for hardcore Destiny fans, really. Yeah. It does seem like it's difficult to get into if you're a new player, which is a bit of a shame, really, because you know what I mean. You want new players coming into Destiny, which I don't know. It's just one of those. I've also been playing, obviously, of course, Binding of Isaac.
Of course, Binding of Isaac.
I never stopped playing that game. Apparently, it is standard.
Oh wow.
And I
need a mobile version for you.
I played a game on Steam the other day. And I wanted to bring this up quickly because I think it's something that I really, really think if you're into co-op games, I think personally this is the game for you. It's a game called Crawl. It's been in early access for ages, and I kind of had my eye on it for ages. But I think it's now finally out, and it's just super cool. So essentially, this is a really cool game, mate. Honestly, so each of those enemies that this guy's fighting. So obviously you've got one human, and you've got three kind of NPC characters, right? Those NPC characters can be actually controlled by 3 of your friends, And essentially what happens is you've got to try and screw over and kill the human guy, and when you kill that guy, you take his place, which I find really, really clever and really interesting.
Cool.
And so yes, you kind of as he progresses through the dungeon, he levels up, and at the same time you level up your monsters so that you can kill him quicker, which is really cool. So it's like a progression system, and it makes it harder for the human, and it's just really cool. You can like possess traps and stuff like that inside each room, and yeah, the idea obviously is that the human character has got to get to level 10 so that he can fight the boss. Simple as that, really. But yeah, so each of you progress. So if you kill the human, you take the human's place, but you start at level 1 and you have to kind of level up your character until you get to level 10, kind of thing. And it's just kind of basically a race to who can get to the last boss, essentially. It's really cool.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nice.
That's actually really cool. Good idea.
But it's such good fun to play, like really, really cool. I just thought I'd bring it up because it's a game that I played for about an hour or so by myself, and I thought this would be so cool with friends. It really would.
Speaking of...
What's it called?
What's it called, Bish?
Crawl.
Speaking of spotlights, gentlemen, we'll bring one to the table as well. The game on the horizon for the console is called Crosscode. Now, if you're not seeing Crosscode, gentlemen, have you seen Crosscode at all?
Yeah, I saw this before starting up. This looks really good.
Yeah, man. That's not gonna work, is it? Zoom in. Yeah.
It is more your expertise than mine, however.
Yes. Based on the old SNES JRPGs, Chrono Trigger comes to mind straight away, and stuff like that. But basically, there's this like connected world called Cross something. I'm not got to throw my hands up here. I've had this game on my computer for 2 months now, and I've never touched it. Do you know what I mean? I'm very guilty of that.
Like 400 other games.
Yeah, to be fair. It's on Game Pass,
Yeah.
isn't it? So you just download it. But it is coming to consoles on July the 7th.
Actually does look like
8th,
it, yeah.
For $20. So I imagine about £15.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Gentlemen, is this something you'd be interested in, or is this not your cup of tea? Or
I'd give this a go.
What's
Not
your
usually
mate?
my kind of thing. This looks like something that I'd definitely
Come on.
play.
I appreciate it, but probably not my thing.
Why? No, it's like a more fast-paced kind of like
It's got a
the old slow
little
JRPGs of.
It's got a little bit of Enter the Gungeon about
Little
it. I
bit.
like it.
I can see that. Yeah, but it looks kind of fast-paced and cool, and obviously the art style's up my street. Everything about it
Yeah, art
screams at me.
style's sick. Yeah.
Screams at
Now
me.
this looks really nice.
Yeah.
I have to say.
That is out on consoles, July the 8th. 20 notes. Now, gentlemen, shall we get into the big stuff? Well,
We
the
should.
more-
The smaller
know,
stories of the week.
Prominent.
Yeah, we'll see. Bishop,
Mm.
me and Jam need you out this one, mate, because I watched the I watched a bit of the reveal. I was at work. I finished when it started. I finished work when it started, so I couldn't watch a
So
lot
I
of it.
didn't catch the reveal, but I have
watched-
catched up on the
Yeah, I
things
watched
a little
the
bit.
trailer, and I'm none the wiser, to be honest, because I'm not a Destiny player. And Destiny 2 had some big information today.
Yeah.
Take the wheel, Bishop, mate.
So, I mean, this is obviously the news that Destiny 2 is getting 3 new expansion packs. And it's going to be coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. It's going to be in the new generation, which is going to be absolutely fantastic for Destiny fans. If you are a fan of Destiny, then this is huge news. Obviously, it's been kind of going around on the news at the moment with, its reveal and all that kind of stuff. And but there's some really cool stuff that they've kind of talked about in this kind of article. They've kind of talked a little bit about jumping from 30 FPS, which is what the game is currently
Is it
running
30
at,
now?
1080p, to 60 FPS 4K resolution, which is a huge step. Obviously, that's obviously the new consoles, not on the old ones. But they apparently state, and this is something that's kind of a bit unusual, is that it will be kind of backwards compatible from PS4 to PS5, and obviously, Xbox One to Xbox Series X. So you can play with your PS4 friends on the PS5. You can also, I believe they are talking about doing cross-play between Xbox and PlayStation as well, which is going to be really, really amazing sometime next year. So that's a thing. Whether that's going to happen or not is a different story, but fingers crossed it does. It's just all-round great news for Destiny fans. If you're a huge Destiny fan, I like Destiny a lot. I wouldn't say it's on my top priority list, but it's good to see that a game that's been going now for, I don't know, how old is this game?
It feels like 20 years at this point, but it's not that long. Destiny 2 or just Destiny?
Destiny 2.
Oh god.
I feel like it's not very old.
I'm pretty sure
It's going to be like 4 years old, isn't it?
2007 September.
Would be.
September 2007. So it's been out for about two and a half years ish.
2017.
So to see that, let's face it, this game's had quite a lot of expansions since its release. Then, if that's been out for 2 years or so, they've already released I think it's 3 expansions, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And they've got another 3 on the way.
And they got another 3 on the way.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that a game is being so well treated, I suppose would be the word I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm happy to see this. This is really good news for Destiny fans. And if you haven't played Destiny before, I do recommend trying it out. It's free to play. Just go give it a go and see whether you can get into it, because it is the game. The story is actually very good.
I have a question.
That's all I have to say, really.
I have a question, so you can say some more, mate. Destiny 2, right?
Yeah.
Bungie say there are no plans for any sequels, right?
Okay.
So there's just, from what I understand, from what they were saying, is they're just going to keep plugging, like attaching onto this one and building like a live game.
I think they said something. I think they said something about like they were gonna try and keep this game going for 10 years. I think the original. Then that was what they. I think that's what they said on the original Destiny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. They said that on the original Destiny. And then they brought out Destiny 2, and everyone was like, "What are you doing?"
I remember that.
So I think maybe they're kind of trying to, kind of say, "Look, right, we've made a mistake there. Let's try and make this a game that, that will actually go 10 years."
A lot of games are doing that now. They're just building on what they've got rather than remaking or having a sequel.
Which, in my opinion, is really good, because that allows for for people to enjoy the same. Like if Borderlands did that, I'd be well up for that, because that's something that. Do you know what I mean? I love Destiny. I love Borderlands, and the content for that would be great.
Come back to Destiny in a minute. So, if they brought out a new Borderlands game, or kept adding to 3, you'd be fine with them just adding to 3, right? You'd just be, if it was just like there's 3, like a big slobby bit, and you just like attach to it. And
I would have said yes to this if you'd asked me about Borderlands 2. Right. Borderlands 3, I don't think personally was as strong. It's still a good game, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Borderlands 3 is a bad game. It's a very good game. It's just, personally, Borderlands 2 was the best out of the lot.
So would you say the gameplay of Borderlands 3 and expand on that? Not necessarily, because they can change the story and add more to the story. Would you say the gameplay and carry on with it?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Gameplay's very good in Borderlands 3. Obviously, it depends, because you get to a certain point in a game cycle and you just know that it's outdated and you need to expand and make a new engine. So you do have to kind of think about, when to stop. Do you see what I mean? When the line is.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, you've got a lot of games coming out these days, and you're at a point now where it's kind of like, just stop, slow down, and just do stuff for that game, as opposed to. Because I think the legacy of a game is, like, the thing with Destiny 2 now is, when Destiny 3 comes out, and let's say in the future.
Why not if?
If. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can say that.
So I just think that when that happens, or if it does happen, which I'm pretty sure it will.
It will eventually.
yeah, it's big enough to be a Destiny 3. You know, you look back at 2 and think, wow, that was a really well treated game. Do you see what I mean? And when you think about that, you're like, okay, maybe I'll move over to Destiny 3. Just my thoughts on that one.
I have a question about Destiny 2 as well. Say me or Jam wanted to get into Destiny 3. Beg your pardon.
Destiny 2.
Beg your pardon.
We're making it happen.
Yeah, we're in it into
it's gonna happen,
existence,
boys.
lads.
It's gonna
Let's do it. But say if me or Jam wanted to get into Destiny 2 and there's all this excrement, we'll say, everywhere. And me and Jam like, what am I doing? Yeah, so you say when you start Destiny 2, you have to do. Was it the end of What was?
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I talked to Jack about this before the stream. So when I loaded up the free-to-play version of Destiny 2 earlier yesterday, what happened is it kind of took me into like the first 2 minutes of the original Destiny game, and I was like, oh right, awesome. They brought the original Destiny into Destiny 2. That's really cool. And then it just kind of jump cutted me to an end game hub. Which, I mean, if you ever played the original Destiny 2 without the free-to-play stuff, it really confused me. It wouldn't confuse you guys, I don't think, that much because you've not played the campaign, the original Destiny 2 campaign. It really frustrated me, though, because I was like, what the hell's going on?
You didn't know where it ties in.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So there was that. And basically what happens is it takes you to this hub, and when you're in this hub, you have to go and find the quest line that you want for the particular campaign. So if you wanted to go straight... So what could happen, basically, if you were a new character in Destiny 2, you could, if you wanted to, you don't actually have to, but you can go to the DLCs and expansions without actually having to go play the first Destiny 2 campaign. I believe is how it works. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was a bit confusing for me, but that's just because I played the games before, and you know what I mean. It's kind of a bit like, okay, what's going on here?
Oh yeah.
I think you guys will be alright with it. I think you pick it up.
Sometimes I'm wary of starting or playing a game because I think I've missed the boat. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's say Kingdom Hearts was my thing, but I'd have not picked it up. There's no way I'd start that now.
There is.
If you guys were going to get into Destiny 2, I'd actually highly recommend you play the original Destiny first. Which, to be fair, isn't that bad because the original Destiny is basically the same as Destiny 2 in terms of gameplay and graphics. So you're not really slogging to get to the next campaign, if you see what I mean. So yeah, just my thoughts on that personally.
Which leads me to
anyway.
One more thing, Destiny. Sorry to keep us on Destiny 2.
No, it's fine.
The Destiny 2 report should be called Jam. Would you ever entertain the thought of going into Destiny 2 at such a late stage?
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Yeah, I mean the way Bishop puts it, I played the first Destiny. Like, I played a bit of it. I played like the beginning. I think it was a demo because it was one of the big things for the PS4.
He's gone.
Oh,
there you go, lad.
Welcome back.
I don't know. I think there's a loose connection when I've reconnected.
Don't blame the connections, mate.
But yeah, I like the gameplay. I like the first-person shooting part of it. Third-person stuff, running around talking to people, well, not so much. But I wouldn't mind playing Destiny. It's not a game that I would just outright say no, I wouldn't play. I've got the first one. I bought it for like £2. It's still on my shelf.
Scotty's here. I had the first one.
Hey, Scotty.
No, I didn't. I have the second one all over the place. Like I said, I think I said last week. I got it on PlayStation. I got it on here. I got it elsewhere.
Consoles.
I never played it once. I might. I don't know. It's one of them. It's like, can I be honest? Because you got to find people to play with.
Takes a while, doesn't it? But the thing is, the longer you wait,
the more
worse it's gonna get. Like,
and I wouldn't. Yeah. Like if I did find a team, I wouldn't try because I wouldn't be asked. I'm like, cool, play it for a bit. No, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question though. Again, the Destiny. Sorry to keep us.
No, it's fine.
beg your pardon. Excuse me. No, I don't. It's gone. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's Destiny 2. It's an expansion in September, an expansion in 2021, and an expansion in 2022. Is that right, Bish? I think that's right.
I believe so. Yes.
So
how big the actual timeline is?
We've got Beyond Light in September, September the 22nd, I think. It's right in front of me.
That's pretty cool.
Can't see the date, doesn't matter. September this year. And then Witch Queen is out next year, and then the Lightfall is out. Working title, beg your pardon, is out 2022. I ask, one last question, Destiny 2, then we'll move on. Will people still be playing Destiny 2 in 2022?
Yes.
Yeah, because I thought Destiny was dead, and then I saw the Twitch numbers for the stream, and it was like 160 odd thousand, and I was like, all right, fair enough.
Still a big game. Still a big game.
There is there's a fan base there. Do you know
There's a following.
There's a following. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The article we pulled this one was The Verge. It was names again. Sorry, Gartenberg. Do apologise, but thank you very much for that.
Butchering those names. It's all good.
We'll put
I think if, like you say, I thought Destiny was dead as well. But if it's got that much, and if they're planning to build on one game now, I think they'll do well and they'll keep going on for a long time. Look at like CS:GO.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man. All day.
Rocket League, Fortnite,
That game's been going
Apex.
Day. All day. Right.
Yeah.
Building on one game, but it's just got a massive following. And without releasing a sequel, you don't have to reset all your stats and stuff like that. You keep building and building, building.
Yeah.
If it's gaining their money, then that's all that they really care about, right? So I mean, that's great. Obviously, they care about the game, obviously, but yeah, that's obviously what they're in it for the most. Obviously, you know, it's it's Activision as well. Oh no, it's not Activision anymore, is it? They split up, didn't they? It's just Bungie now, isn't it? Just Bungie, Bungie that's doing it. Bungie. Yeah, so that's Destiny. That's Destiny news for the week.
I'll leave it alone now. I promise.
Yeah,
go and check it out.
Destiny news for the year.
I don't want to say we'll do a Destiny 2 stream, so I'm not going to. But
okay.
Anyway, moving on. Bishop. Last week, I believe, it might have been the week before. You brought a Bloodborne story to our eyes.
I think it was a week before that. I think it was actually, but yes, it was a few weeks ago. We talked about this. Yeah, Bloodborne possibly coming to PC.
I was quite rude to the whole story because the articles didn't read well to me. It sounded
I was in the same boat as you.
It sounded my friend's dad's uncle, sisters said this is up. I'm like, mate.
There wasn't very many links to that.
No, it just seemed out of the blue, and I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but some website not a lot of people have talked about. Or I'm naive. I'm sorry, I don't know, but
not very well renowned for.
And then over the weekend, we'll say maybe like last week as well. It gained traction. Do you know what I mean?
It did.
A few people on Twitter were all over this, and
I've been pinging around the Twitter sphere. I've seen it.
Seen it around too.
So, a gentleman on YouTube goes by the name of. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to scroll down the video. I do apologise. PC Gaming Inquisition. It seems. Did you have a chance to watch this video, gentlemen? Or...
I didn't.
No, it's cool. It just says that he's heard something and it's happening. Basically, that's the gist of the 5-minute video. And then Imran Khan over on the Twitter war. Don't know Imran Khan. He used to work for Game Informer, and he's one of the ones that got laid off. And he knows people who knows people. We'll say. If he says this, that. He's not commenting on certain things, but this is not happening. Maybe sorry to put the it's probably happening. I would say I don't want to say anything, but I'm just going to leave that with you. Bitch.
Just love the words. I love the words that he's kind of said
he's
there.
A bastard, mate. I hate him.
This really makes me excited to just to see that. So he says, not going to comment specifically for PC rumours, but suffice to say, FromSoft fans probably have a lot of reasons to be happy in the next 2 years, and
Bishop.
that makes me buzzing for the next few years of FromSoft games.
Speech,
I was going to say, I was actually a question, Bishop, if I may. My show, I'll ask whoever I want, whatever I want. As the local FromSoft fan, does that tease entice you? I'm sure it does, Bishop, mate.
It really does. It really does. Yeah, it really makes me excited. Yeah.
So the next 2 years, are we seeing Dark
2
Souls
years.
4? Do you think, or is that out of the water? Is that not happening?
No, I think we've
Sort of.
still got about 4 or 5 years yet until we get. I mean, you'll probably see teasers and stuff before then, but I don't think we'll get another Dark Souls for a while yet. Obviously, they're working on Elden Ring, which
Mate,
I am just so excited for.
We'll talk about it later on in the show. But if that is happening at a certain thing is happening at a certain time this week, mate, dicks out. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm super excited for the game. It's gonna be amazing, and all we've seen is a teaser trailer. So yeah, there's that, but there's also see, the thing is, right, so Bloodborne is one of the only FromSoft games really that I haven't really actually delved into that much. I played about an hour and a half, somewhere around there. It's one that I didn't really gravitate too much. Go on, Jack.
I was just gonna say, it's funny you should say that because out of the ones I've played, it's the one I like the most.
Yes, I know you said to us it's probably one of the ones that you like the most. Yeah,
Back to you,
I was
sorry.
a huge fan of the original Dark Souls. That was my kind of one that
Demon Souls as well, right?
FromSoft.
Did you play that one first, or did you play Dark Souls?
Demon
first?
Souls? No, weird enough, Dark Souls was my first ever
Oh, right, cool.
kind of FromSoft game. I did play Demon Souls after that, but I prefer Dark Souls more than any of the others. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, the fact that if Bloodborne comes to PC,
Mate,
I'm playing it from
I'm
start
in
to finish.
as well. I'm so in. Day one. Which
It would just be so cool.
oh yeah, mate. Jam,
Yeah.
I can tell by your face. I've been friends for a long time. Yeah, I can tell by your face. I'm gonna ask. It's my show. I'll ask what Luke's in the house. Why Luke? I'm gonna ask a
Luke's
question
here.
anyway, sir.
Go on.
If Bloodborne was to come to PC, would you try it on that nice machine you've got there?
See, there's I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, I'll let you know
If
where I
it
am.
was Bloodborne 4 and I had the opportunity to do it, yeah, because I'd want to see how it runs. But that's more of a curiosity to see how it runs in my
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to the game. I know it's got a big following and stuff like that, but it's
It's
just
just
not.
not your kind of thing.
It's 5
I
years old,
think.
by the way.
I don't know. I don't like swords.
Why? Yeah, why?
Unless
The
it's a
favourite thing in the
lightsaber.
world
I don't
is
know.
Star Wars, and they all run around with them blade. Mate,
It's not a lightsaber. It doesn't count.
I'm frazzled right now with you, sir. Yeah.
Terraria's got face blades in it.
Don't
Don't
like
like
that.
Terraria.
There's swords in it. Yeah. So one of the I'll tell you where I am. Dark
Soups.
Souls. It suits, mate. You're right. It's a bit. When I'm swinging a sword around, I like fast-paced action games. So Bloodborne fits that description more than Dark Souls does. Dark Souls feels like I'm walking around in treacle. I know people like that. It's a very popular game. Bishop,
I know what you
you're
mean.
all over it. But for me, I just feel like I'm in treacle, and I'm, you know what I mean. I'm trying to.
You
swing
feel a
this-
bit more weighted down. You feel a bit heavier than
Yes.
what you would do in Bloodborne.
And Bloodborne's
That-
like.
Why do you think we run around naked in Dark Souls all the time?
Because
Jack would
that's a good
anyway.
point. To be
it,
fair,
it actually allows you to move around more freely and allows you to dodge and dive and stuff like that.
Oh, so the armor actually weighs you down.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, it over encumbers you and actually does
thought
genuinely
of
give
that, to
you
be fair, yeah, that's
a
a good
burden.
Remember when we played it on the 24-hour live stream, Jack? Dark Souls 3.
that was all
You guys were so like,
It's like,
I mean,
What am I
it
doing
must-
here?
that was the only time I've properly watched and seen it played because you played it. I was like,
what is
I mean,
this?
it did remind me of an old PC game, something like that. But it was cool, but it's just not my thing.
I can appreciate that, and I think Bishop can appreciate that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all in though. Bloodborne PC, get me in, sign me up. Day one,
But-
same as Horizon. Day one, let's do it.
Before we continue on with other stories, let's just quickly talk about this, because if this does come to PC, then obviously there's the kind of the last news story that we covered about this, which was about 3 weeks ago on this actual show. They actually stated that there was going to be more than just Bloodborne. There was going to be other PS4 games, exclusive PS4 games, that are actually going to come to the PC. Do you think if Bloodborne's coming, that other PS4 games will come too.
Horizon's coming, isn't it? And I'm all in on Horizon as well. Do you know what I mean? Like you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the argument is, why are you putting it on PC? Like
do you think that will? Do you think that will hurt Sony though?
No.
If Horizon's 3 years old now, and on.
I know it is, but obviously Horizons is going to be. I mean, there's talk about the reveal on Thursday that there's going to be a new Horizons game coming out.
Can you imagine?
And the scenes, right?
Oh,
the
mate.
scenes.
Yeah, cool.
But do you know what I mean? If you're bringing PS4 Horizons to PC, all of a sudden it's like everyone's expecting that game to go to PC too.
The only counter thing to that is bring it to PC years later when it's like, because they can sell it on PC. I think I said it's like, I think it's 30 quid right on Steam, 35, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
PS4, it's a tenner.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy it day one. Bish, you up for it day one or
not Horizons? Not Horizons. I didn't like Horizons was good. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. But I'd definitely give it a go when it gets cheaper. Definitely.
Jam. Horizon.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna get it on PC. I'll buy it on PlayStation.
What?
I want to say I won't buy it on PC, but I've got a PlayStation that can play it.
You got a PC that can play it.
For cheap.
I know.
Yeah.
Stop being that guy, you madhead.
Also, it's a physical game on my shelf, which I prefer physical games
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
over having digital content.
Over digital.
What Bishop was saying, obviously that studio is going to make extra moolah to stick it back into Horizon 2 or 3 or whatever.
Oh wow.
So, but Horizon 2 is not going to come out. I don't think it'll be a PC drop straight away. I reckon
it'll be the same again. I think, like
for a long time, and then it'll come out on PC.
dangle the carrot. Do you know what I mean? 3-year-old game, dangle the carrot. You want to play the second one? It's over here on this brand new machine that costs you 500 quid. Bang, there you go. That's where I'm at with it. I think that's the general consensus.
It'll be PS5 definitely.
Bishop, what do you think, mate? Are you the same boat, or are you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just concerned, not just about Sony, about Xbox as well, about their exclusives, because it's like we're getting to that point now where it's like sort of. Do you see where I'm coming from?
I know what you're saying, Bish, mate.
It just feels if the exclusives for both consoles seem very. I wouldn't say lackluster. There just isn't that much. There just isn't that much out there content-wise for those platforms at the moment.
As a like, yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to kind of.
When someone asks me, it's like, oh, which one should I buy? Which ones? Because I get asked by like people with children and stuff because I'm the nerd in the office and stuff.
Of course.
Oh, which one should I buy? Which one should I buy? I was like, do they play with their friends or is there something they want to play? And that's the only question I ask because they're virtually the same slice of cake.
Thing is though, in say 3 or 4, maybe 5 years, pretty much every game's going to start turning out to be cross-platform. Cross-play. Sorry.
I'm all up for that. That's my dream, mate. I'm in.
Yeah.
It's my dream too. It's my dream as well. Every single game should, in my personal opinion, nowadays in the kind of the age that we live in right now, should be cross-platform, should be cross-play. However, at the moment that's not happening. But I reckon at some point in the future it will be, and at that point, then, you get to a point where it's just like. There's nothing there to kind of want to say buy the PlayStation 5 or want to buy the Xbox Series X.
Because Microsoft.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. Because I think the difference between the two now, this minute, is Sony are trying to sell you a box, whereas Microsoft are trying to sell you an ecosystem. Do you know what I mean? So there's like a plastic box here, and then you can buy, like, you can play most of the Xbox Series X games on the Xbox One and the PC on this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's fascinating to me, mate. I'm all in. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, and obviously, you've got the fact that these consoles are starting to become less and less game specific and more about like fucking having Netflix and Spotify and all these different like TV stuff on them, so that you can just pick them up and play and watch stuff on TV and stuff like that. They're just what they are. They're just essentially a Freeview box, but for.
Yeah, it's like, what was it? Was it 6?
A really expensive Freeview box.
How many years was it, Jam? Since did you watch the Xbox One reveal, Bish?
2013, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 7 years ago when Don Mike was there, and he had all this crap on. I'm like, who are you talking to?
He went on
Yeah.
for
You're
about an
sat in a
hour.
room full of people
Yeah, we were
who
talking
want
about
to
this.
see video games, and you're talking to them about football. I'm like, they don't care. Most of them don't care. And it's like, come on, mate.
No, honestly, Soups, I completely understand. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, the consoles are still very game specific.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying they are starting, as you've probably if you look back about the past 10, 15 years, you start to realize that consoles become a lot less game specific and more about other stuff too. Because gamers don't just want games these days. It's hard to explain. I don't know.
Just like that, they can sell to the masses as well.
And it's
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I totally agree, Bish. But I'm always brought back. I know so many people that bought a PS2 because it had a DVD player in it, and it was cheaper to get a PS2 than it was to get a DVD player at the time. And that's
Same with Blu-ray and PS3, wasn't it?
I'm not saying that's why it's sold.
Soups, I actually do watch YouTube on my PC, but I usually use it for my I usually watch YouTube on my console. I sit in bed and I just watch YouTube on my console.
Bishop's living in 3,000, mate. We're all way behind. Gentlemen, anything to add before we move on to the next story?
We could talk about that.
Oh, mate,
we could talk about that all day.
There's a story in a minute I want to talk on, which we'll come back to this anyway. Moving on, gentlemen, then. We shall move on. Jam.
No.
How is a burnoutless world treating you, mate?
The what?
A burnoutless world.
You get some things that scratch the itch.
You get some things that scratch the itch. You
You
get
get
the
one
odd-
game that scratches the
You know
itch.
where we're going with this one, don't you?
Yeah, I
Because
do, and I'm excited.
I got to tell you, the last Need for Speed game I liked was that Most Wanted one, which nobody liked. So I think
it was the last one I liked.
yeah, it
was
was
a great
probably the
game.
same one. Bishop, you Need for Speed fan at all, mate?
I used to be a long time ago. Well, not as much now.
Well-
I was always predominantly a burnout fan.
Oh,
person,
mate,
like
that
Burnout
makes
Paradise
three of
and-
us, mate. Right,
Burnout so much better.
gentlemen.
Yeah,
EA
Burnout was always the best.
EA have had a word with us I think it was today. I'm sorry, it might have been yesterday. I'm sorry. They've had a word with us. I'm back at work now. Time's trying to get back to normal. The next developer for the next Need for Speed game has been announced, and it's our boys at Criterion, gentlemen. Does this interest anybody in the chat or any YouTube? Are you? I'll tell you where I am. I'm more intrigued now. Like I said, the last Burnout fan buzzing. The last Need for Speed one I liked was Most Wanted, and Criterion made that one. Bishop, you said you played Need for Speed. Are you anything? Nothing? Not asked?
I mean, I see the words crossplay, so I'm excited. But
Oh yeah.
other than that, I really don't have that much to comment on this one. Really,
No. Jam.
shock, right? I've been talking
mate.
for the
Mate.
whole stream so
I'm
far.
balls deep. You know I am.
Yeah, I know you are. 2 seconds, Jam. Bishop, you talk as long as you want, mate. I'm the host here. I'll let you talk whatever you like. Yeah.
I'm only joking with you.
No, mate. We're buzzing. Right, Jam. You
Yeah.
balls deep, yeah.
So Need for Speed, I've never liked.
So well,
Why?
Underground was alright.
Underground was good.
That's
yeah.
the thing, though. Right?
The original Need for
never
Speed was
bought
alright
it.
too.
It was alright.
Played it at friends' houses. It felt clunky. It didn't. But
I know
when
some people,
they-
mate, who would be outside your house with pitchforks if you said that to them.
Right
I'm
now.
telling you right now. Mate, I'll send them. I'll drive. I won't drive
think
around 2 meters, mate.
Need
But
for Speed, I can't vouch for any of the latest ones.
No,
I could
mate.
be wrong.
what was the first one? PS4? Was it Rivals or was it?
On the PS4, I don't know.
There's
I think
been
it
that
was
many,
Rivals, yeah.
and it's like
Oh no, I played that one. Again, it was clunky.
yeah, everyone's like, make fucking Underground 3. I'm like, no, get them not make Burnout. Balls Need for Speed off.
yeah.
The original Need for Speed and Need for Speed Underground, they were the two best Need for Speed
No,
games, and then that was it for me after that.
Jam's fuming.
I just lost
The
interest. after that point.
customization of it, I think, was a
Fuming.
big draw for people. It was one of the first games where you can do pretty much anything you want to a car.
Oh yeah.
You make the Fast and Furious car at the time when Fast and Furious was all in its heyday and its
I'd have-
hype day.
A pink vehicle
Um,
with yellow neons,
but
mate. I'm all in.
I think Need for Speed, the game was my keys falling off here. The game felt like a driving simulator that tried to be arcade. It was straight down the middle. There was no. You didn't know what it was. But then with Burnout and Criterion,
So
you know it's not a driving simulator. You're just It's an arcade game.
That's
Great,
interesting. I never thought of this because you're saying is that Need for Speed's lost in a personality dispute. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You can't decide whether it's realistic or arcadey, and that it loses what
It doesn't have to be realistic or that, but I think, like, if you've played Gran Turismo, I haven't since like 5. It feels similar to playing Need for Speed without boost and stuff.
Let's talk about driving games. We'll talk about Gran Turismo 3A spec, mate.
Great game.
Oh, mate. Did you play it?
But
Are you a Gran Turismo fan, Bish?
I used to play the old ones on the PlayStation, but that's about it.
The PS1 or PS2 one? Did you play the third one? The third one.
PS1, I think.
Mate, you
Third
play
one
that. I spent hours watching replays of me driving about with feed run, and it's great, mate. It's great.
yeah.
So okay. Here's something for you two then.
Okay.
Me, all three of us have got the same opinion that Burnout's the best.
Burnout is way better, mate. I'm not even having. This isn't a debate, right?
Okay.
I'm not even going to bother putting it on Twitter. This is not a debate.
Why? But why do all three of us have the exact same opinions on that? Why?
Because Burnout's a better game. What's the question?
But why? But why is it better than say Need for Speed? Or
Right.
What kind of takes that? What takes take Burnout and go right? Okay, what is good about that makes it better than everything else on the market right now?
Well, I mean, it is outrageous, isn't it? It's just like you can fly down this.
Yeah,
mate,
it's over the top.
It's over the top. It's outrageous.
Damage.
And the crash
Right.
mode, and I mean,
But then,
hours
but
in
then
the
you
crash
could
mode.
say that
Hours.
you could say that about quite a lot of games out there on the marketplace at the minute. There are games out there that allow you to crash ridiculously and stuff like that.
There's one game.
Burnout's got
Burnout-
that Una Sequel, mate. It's just I don't know what it is. It's the way the cars moves fluidly across the road. It's not like it's stiff. Like
Yeah, I mean, I'm on this. I'm on your same page. I'm just trying to
it's
cause a
interesting.
little bit of a.
It's
I'm
interesting 'cause
trying to realize
Yeah.
like why we've got that idea in our heads.
Soups has made a good point. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
That as well.
It's a good point.
It does.
You
That is
raised an
true.
interesting
Yeah, it does.
point, Bish, because I was like, yeah, Burnout's better. I didn't even think about it. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, why is it better?
Yeah, why is it? Yeah,
It's the same,
I think
though.
personally,
Well, no, not the same,
and
yeah.
here's my opinion on this. I think it's because
Nostalgia.
we grew up with that. Exactly. Yeah, it's a nostalgia thing.
Yeah, but
and I
Burnout and Need for Speed came out around the same time. The
They
same
did.
console.
They did, but and then at the time, Burnout was
Speed's actually
superior.
older. It's mental.
When was the last Burnout game that came out?
It's,
That Heat game, wasn't it? Burnout Heat
Burnout
last
Crash.
year.
Burnout Heat.
Burnout Crash, you mean?
Oh, Burnout. Sorry, Burnout.
Burnout
Paradise.
Crash.
Because I was going to say,
Crash.
I'm pretty sure
Remember Crash.
Burnout has been kind of a bit kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's
For
not been.
quite a long time.
Burnout Paradise
They've
was
been
the last
doing
one.
So it just goes to
what?
show you. It just goes to show you that there has been so many games out since Burnout brought out their last game, and yet we're still absolutely stuck on this opinion that Burnout
But the
Paradise is the
develop-
best.
The Need for Speed Most Wanted that we're talking about, Bishop, was developed
Yeah.
by Criterion,
I
who
don't think I
made
made that clear.
Burnout, and it is the best Need for Speed because it plays like Burnout.
Right.
That's why
I
I
me and
can't
John
say
decided.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
That's why me and John
Um,
decided. I beg your pardon. I don't think I made that clear. Sorry, Bish.
No, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no point a great game. So that's why for this one, with Criterion to do it again, excellent.
Burnout
But
Paradise. Came
that
out
game, sorry, I like Karen.
2008. Sorry, go on, John.
Yeah, that. Fuck's sake, give me 2 seconds.
They remastered
The original.
it last.
The original.
The,
Oh yeah, I was
the
going to
first
say yeah.
release,
They remastered it a few years ago,
last-
didn't they? Yeah.
I think it was last year they remastered it.
Was it last
John,
year?
was it last year they remastered Burnout Paradise?
Yeah, it's
This
probably
game.
Yeah,
Oh,
driving,
okay.
dangerous driving.
Dangerous
That's a
Driving.
few of the.
Did you guys ever play Driver?
Oh mate.
Yeah.
First
Drivers are great.
two
The
or
Drivers
three
are
were
great.
First two were good, right?
Yeah, I never played the third one.
I'll
think
tell
I
you
think I
why.
think I
Soups
played the third
raised a good point. I'm going to tell him why.
What's his point? Sorry.
Is what blah, beg your pardon. Sorry. Why don't they just make Burnout? And I'll tell you why. The Need for Speed sells. That's it.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah,
the
it
brand.
does.
But this game, FYI,
Oh,
Driving
you mean-
Dangerous,
Yeah. Sorry.
is
Soups,
7
something.
people that used to work on Burnout that made a new car game. This is
Hmm.
Burnout. It doesn't. There's no
I'll
branding
be
on it.
bit rough around the edges. Is that right, Jam?
It's a bit rough around the edge. 7 people made this game. Driving
Oh,
Dangerous.
okay.
They've got a sequel
making,
as well.
They're making a sequel.
I'm all in.
But
I think
if you want to scratch that Burnout itch, mate, it's not an expensive game to buy, and it's Burnout without massive open world. and things like that. But it's
I
brilliant.
mean, going back to the whole burnout thing, I think personally, this is definitely true. Though I think the whole not taking it seriously thing is definitely something that I think a lot of people like about car games. Like for instance, this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love Mashed, and we talked about this for the past like three shows. I love Mashed. It's just one of those games I will always go back to and be able to play and enjoy so much with my friends.
Bishop.
And yeah, it's got that same vibe to it. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's silly. It's over the top.
I don't think a week goes by you don't mention MASH, and I can get behind that, mate, because I love it as well.
I just love it. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
The racing games I like, Mario Kart and F-Zero, and
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you put like Forza in front of me, I'm like, all right, cool, it looks nice, whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Beautiful graphics, but
Forza Horizon on the Xbox One X is just for like even a console, it's just stunning. I can't.
Yeah. Stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, just a quick.
That's the thing is they put so much time and effort into that, and into trying to make the cars feel like they're you're actually driving them and stuff like that. That it, to me, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't really pull me in as a driving game at all.
It's really strange because like simulators and stuff, and it's like whatever, don't care.
But it's cool when you've got a steering wheel, like a proper expensive steering wheel.
Our friends play iRacing, is it? PC game? Apparently that's ridiculous. But just to put the cherry on the Need for Speed cake. Need for Speed Heat is getting crossplay in its next update. This comes from US Gamer. When is the next update? It should say, right? Can we see the next update? No, we can't. But anyway, if you play Need for Speed, check that out.
It's awesome. It's great to see.
Yeah, I'm all in crossplay. I'm glad Sony got the bashing they deserved when they were like, nah.
Yeah, they deserved it.
Yeah.
But do you remember N64 1080 snowboarding? Was like
Jam.
It was great.
Ask me a serious question.
Obviously, you know Bishop. Do you remember 1080 snowboarding?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
and there was another snowboarding game like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Matt Hoffman's BMX. There was snowboarding.
Cool Borders, remember that?
Huh?
Cool Borders.
Cool Borders, yeah. What happened when SX came along? Didn't take itself too seriously. It was stupid. It was wacky, and slapped them. They never made games again.
SX tricky, mate. Boom. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, we haven't seen SSX since the PS3 now. Bring that back, please.
Mate.
But it kind of put the other ones, the serious.
Do you think there's a line of like, because like you get stuff like Rage and Borderlands and stuff like that take themselves they don't take themselves seriously at all, to the point where the games are just nonsense.
Even Doom as well. You can even Doom.
There's a bit of Doom in there too. Yeah,
some marine heavy metal shooter, but then when you actually play it, it's just mental.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily just talking about driving games here. We're talking about other stuff too, like
Tony Hawk's, and he's right.
Tony Hawk's is in a different league, yeah.
Tony Hawk's great game.
So do you think there's a threshold to how much ridiculously that you can put into a game before it gets a little bit silly?
I mean,
I'm currently playing for a game where I'm a shark and I'm eating fish and human beings.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
a good point.
fair enough.
Bish, to answer your question,
it's an escape from reality, isn't it?
I mean, I don't play games for realism. I play them for just to chill out and
just to enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Casual.
Yeah. One of my favourite games is about robots 10,000 years into the future. Like, not gonna happen, is it?
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
Super says the more outrageous, the better. There you go.
I agree. Bang Hammer. I'm the judge. Let's do it.
All right,
gentlemen.
Cool. Exactly.
There's another show coming.
Saints Row were amazing, Daniel. Sorry,
mate.
Sorry,
yeah. No, it's alright. Danny knows. Dan knows.
Just
mate.
saw that. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Buzzing.
Dan, you know, mate. Anyway, the PC Gaming Show has revealed that it's got 50+ games, interviews, and more surprises. I think we spoke about this a few weeks ago. I think I seem to remember it. I think we did mention it briefly. Gentlemen,
I'll let you guys answer this one first.
Gentlemen, all these developers are on there. 2K Games, Brace Yourself Games, Coffee Stain Studios, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. One name here has me ringing massive, humongous alarm bells, and I'll tell you which one it is.
I'm scrolling through now to find out. I'm trying to guess which one.
Do you want to? I'll tell you what. Guess which one, Jam, and I'll.
Is it Sega?
Close, but way off.
Okay. Well how's
Kind
that
of in Sega's umbrella.
Is it Rebellion?
No, keep going. One go.
Okay, you just have to tell us.
Atlas.
2K game? Atlas. Okay.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Atlas is there at the top. I was looking down.
Nice. So this article come from PC Gamer. It was somebody who didn't credit the work. I'm so sorry. I can't find the name. I beg your pardon. Anyway, moving on.
The name was Monday, June 8th.
Yeah. Gentlemen. If
Yes, we are, Soups.
of course we are. So yeah, mate, you come here for a good time, mate. But we'll get to that in a minute. Gentlemen, if the PC players get Persona 5 before Nintendo Switch, I might shoot myself in the face. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, how... Like, you've got... Here's where I stand. There must be some agreement with Sony and Atlas with Persona, because Persona's always been on PlayStation, except for Persona Scramble. That Dynasty Warriors swingy one. And on the Switch, we have Jokers in Smash, right? We have a Joker costume, I think it might be I don't know, in that Tokyo Mirage Sessions. We have a sequel to a beloved Persona game on PlayStation, and yet we still don't have Persona. But Jam, stop! You're freaking me out, mate. Mate, you're freaking me out.
Sorry.
Gentlemen, can you envisage a world where Persona 5 is on Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Is it a matter of when, or if, or what?
It's going to be a when. If it comes to PC first, it's probably because it's an easier port.
Yeah, maybe because all the other PlayStation games are supported.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It would fit on the Switch perfectly, wouldn't it?
I'd buy it on the Switch. Would you? Have you been interested in Persona?
I'm not a huge Persona fan personally. I've never really
I love
played
the
them,
theme
but
of it and the music.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it looks amazing. But I'm pretty sure like if you were, I'm pretty sure if you were a huge fan of this kind of game, then Persona, on a Switch would be fantastic. Portable, anything portable is amazing. The fact that you can take a Switch anywhere you want is such a cool thing. And although I don't personally use the portability that much, it's still a very cool feature, and it allows. I can play Slay the Spire, for instance, which is a card game that I can use on. Exactly, I can just sit down on the fucking toilet while I'm playing Slay the Spire, which is just great. Such a cool thing.
So we're all in Persona 5 on Switch eventually. Anyway, moving back to the topic. Is there anything from these developers? I'll get the list up again for you, gentlemen, so you don't have to look. Anything from these developers which you are wanting to see or hear from?
This is probably going to be a bit of an unpopular opinion on my end.
I love unpopular opinions. Are you sure you don't want to? Are you sure you don't want to save it for the segment, Bish, or you want to go now?
No, I kind of want to talk about this now.
Go now.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
So, right. So for me personally, and I don't know whether it is anybody else, the PC game shows kind of just tend to.
I know this is going. Let's do it.
They just kind of tend to go completely out of through one ear and then out the other.
If I may interject, Bishop, for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Bishop on that one.
I watch every second of E3 every single year. Yeah.
Every single one.
I never bother watching the PC game show ever.
Yeah.
And I've got a 1080 in here, and I'm, I like my computer a lot. I like playing games on my computer.
Yeah.
I probably say it's my main platform playing games. I don't care about that show. It doesn't interest me at all. I totally agree with you. Carry on, sir. Sorry.
So the question is though, why are we like that? Why is that a thing? And I think
I'll circle back in a minute. Go on, Bish.
I think me personally is, and this is horrible to say, and I feel horrible for saying this, but
mate.
It's a lot of smaller indie games that I just don't really.
Blocked.
It just doesn't feel like something that I'm really interested in. Say again.
Blocked. I'm joking, mate. Go on. Yeah.
But yeah, I that's probably why I don't watch it. Is because it's just kind of a bit sort of. But I mean, obviously, I always want to support indie games. Always, we all do. But I think when you've got kind of PC games in with like the E3 and stuff like that,
Yeah.
the PC show just really kind of gets washed away.
It's
As
because everyone
opposed
wants ports of the console games on PC, so they watch the console
I
stuff.
suppose. Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
And there's those juicy console exclusives, which we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Liven up them shows for me, because they're all like, oh, there's Kratos. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, no way. Oh, Master Chief's there. Oh. You don't get that at PC shows. Just like, oh, here's some fucking bellends from Total War. Alright, cool.
That's not what I've said, Seeps. That's not what I said.
Like, Total War's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like Total War, but I'm not gonna buzz off it when the trailer comes on, am I? You know what I mean? It's cool though. Yeah, Jam. Anything to add to?
No, I'm in the same boat as you. I just don't ever pay attention to them. I'll catch 1 or 2 games I might be interested in that I might see on Twitter or something like that, but I never watch the PC ones.
Never. PC shows are weird anyway.
It's just a weird thing that I kind of thought about in my head. I was like, hang on a second, that's something that I've always noticed, but I've never really spoken about or even really thought about. Like,
100%.
it's weird. It's really weird that.
Should we move on?
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, we'll come back. I'm sure we'll get some mileage out of that conversation. Anyway, a smidgy story for most people, but one that warms my heart. It makes me very happy. Are you ready?
Go on.
Metal Slug, mate, is got a planned console and mobile game for 2020. This comes from our boy Sal Romano at Gamatsu. Not much really to say about this other than I'm buzzing. Yeah.
Cool.
Give me them what's it graphics?
Yep. I love Metal
Street
Slug.
of Rage kind.
Bishop.
Metal Slug's a 2D kind of.
Yeah, it's like an arcadey 2D side-scrolling shooty game. Just a game that's very close, very near and dear to me. I love Metal Slug.
Yeah.
Last time I went one of the vintage game fairs, me and my cousin was balls deep in Metal Slug. I had to carry him, obviously, because
It is a nails game.
oh yeah. That was just a quick one. Anyway, gentlemen.
The next 2 are as well.
Gentlemen, I have a huge story today.
Okay.
It's not really huge, it's just a reiteration of what should have been. But because of what's happening in the world, again, Black Lives Matter, of course they do.
Of course.
You know, we support everyone on this show. Tony had to push this event back. It was originally going to be last week. We talked about it last week, so last Tuesday I think it was. PS5 is going to be revealed on June 11th, Future Gaming Show. Now, gentlemen, there is a snippet in this blog which had my ears up, and it said we'll be doing this anyway, but it said I can't. I mean, it's too much to read and find now, but it's going to be 1080p 30 frames, which I think for a stream in the current climate where most people are at home and stuff, and then it's like, okay, fair enough, whatever. People that care can just not watch it and then watch it on YouTube. I'm sure there'll be a 4K on YouTube when it's finished.
Yeah.
And they also say wear headphones. Now, gentlemen, what Cerny was going on about? Did you watch his talk?
Yeah.
When he was banging on about ears and how they've sort of managed to, like, examine ears and then the shape of ears and then the sound would. He's a much more intelligent man. That's Soups is here with some facts, mate.
What's like 5.1 surround sound?
Yeah. So what they've done?
No, I know much more in depth than that.
No, trust me.
Oh right, okay.
Can I ask you a favour, Bishop, mate? If you can spare about 40 minutes in it, Jam. You spare 40 minutes for me.
There's a lot of nothing said.
Yeah, there's a lot of nothing.
Like us.
I don't mean to insult your intelligence, Bishop, but you're gonna have no idea what he's going on about.
Yeah.
No, it's
He's
fine.
keeping them shareholders happy.
If you could do me a favour and watch the... I'll send you the video. It's just Mark Cerny. Like, he's been at Sony for a while now. He's the I don't know his official title, but he's basically the console designer.
Okay.
He talks you through it. He said, the solid state drive is really good because it just gets the information it needs from different places on the hard drive when it needs it. So therefore it's quicker than a quicker bit by... I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Honestly, I don't.
Right, but yeah, I see
basically it's
what you're
quicker.
coming from,
And if you watch, I'm going to send you this video. If you can watch it by Thursday,
okay.
and we can talk a bit about it.
Yeah, it was more of a lecture.
It was a lecture, Bishop. Honestly, it was supposed to be at GDC. It is fascinating, Soups. I'm telling you. It's mad what they were thinking, like the ears and the like. Oh, I don't even want to go into. But if you can watch that before we, So big announcement.
Okay.
I've got no image for you. Sorry, but the show on Thursday will be starting at 8:30. We probably won't talk much news.
Our time, BST.
Yeah. At 8:30 UK time. We probably won't be talking much news. We'll probably just be. We'll probably.
As in our show, Bishop. That starts at 9.
Yeah. So
Casual report will start 8:30.
Yeah, the casual report starts at 8:30.
Casual report starts 8:30, and then the actual show starts.
Watch along. However, we won't be offended if you want to watch it in peace and quiet. But if you want to chat before and after, we're here. We're here.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is the beauty of these things is that we do, these all go straight to YouTube after we've done them. So you can always watch them back.
Yeah.
So there is that too.
Gentlemen, with the PS5 thing, do you anything else to add? Since we've spoken about it a lot on the show, got to be honest with you. So, anything at all?
I think at this point they've got to go balls deep in it.
They have to, mate.
They can't just come on stage and go, this is what the sound's going to be like, but we'll show you games in 2 months' time or something like that.
Oh, Soups, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I hope. I mean, like I said, they've got to do something special because Xbox has got the lead right now because they've shown something. I mean, they've just shown something.
Yeah. They've got
having the lead by showing something's not much, but
being more open about it, and they're saying this and that, saying all the right things that people want to hear. I think Microsoft are, but I'd love to. I mean, I'm so intrigued, mate.
I'm interested too. It's gonna be good.
I just want to see a few logos of some games coming out.
Questions, sirs, I should say. Are we going to see a price?
No.
Jam.
We might get a range.
I still think we've got a bit of time to wait until that.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have to show a price soon because we all can't pre-order it with not knowing how much we're paying.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that is because I think Sony usually tends to like to wait until the very last minute before.
They usually try and wait out on Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of wait until Xbox makes their move first before they start setting a price. I don't know. I don't. I mean, obviously they have to at some point. Otherwise, like you said, people can't pre-order. But yeah,
100%. Sub question: when we see a price, I mean, it's clear as day. Microsoft and Sony are waiting for the other one to show the cards. It's clear as day.
Yeah.
When we see a price, the sweet spot for me is 500 notes, right?
500. Yeah.
Is it going to hit? Is it going to go over £500? I mean, sterling.
I reckon it'll be over a little bit.
Yeah, Jam, are you?
Yeah, 500's where I would like it.
I can't see.
Not like it. I'd prefer it to be cheaper, but
yeah,
if they brought it out and it was 200 quid, you're like, why is it 200 quid?
I think if they go over 500, they're killing themselves.
That's true, Soups. To be fair, I didn't think of that into the show, but they have started components going to production this week. Sorry to interrupt. And another question. I've asked this before. I'm going to ask it again because I like asking it. What games are we seeing, gents? What studios games?
What for Sony?
Mate.
I suppose we're probably going to be talking about this a lot anyway tomorrow. On Thursday before the show. But what usually tends to happen is we kind of give our opinions as to what we think is going to be shown before the show actually starts. Obviously, The Last of Us 2. I don't think they'll show too much Last of Us 2.
I don't think they'll show at all.
They've just had a conference.
It will be on PS5, but not yet.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though, but I think for PlayStation to get now a good advantage over Xbox is to put or to show a really like high in demand, well wanted exclusive.
Horizon 2. Let's do it.
Or maybe 2. Spider-Man 2.
They'll be exclusive. 2. They won't fold both of them at the same time. I don't think. I think it'll be one or the other.
No.
Like the Holy Trinity at the minute. Yeah. The Holy Trinity at the minute seems to be God of War, Horizon, and Spider-Man. And I think they'll just go boom, 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 like one after another, like not the same time. which I think you both agree with, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll actually show that many games?
No.
No, I don't think they will.
An hour, they said, right? For 50 minutes.
Is it an hour?
Something
Okay.
like that.
They'll spend most of that just fucking revealing the actual PlayStation 5 and what it looks like.
It's leading me to my next question, Bishop. Are they going to show the box? Because at the PS4 reveal, they didn't show the box, and everyone was fuming.
They got it, right? They've got to.
I mean, you would have thought so, but
I mean, it's been months since Xbox showed theirs.
mate, they showed that in December.
Yeah.
December.
It's laughable at this point. It is actually laughable.
What happens if they bring 2 out? What if you get a PS5 and a PS5 Pro immediately?
Oh my
Or
god.
not a Pro, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not happening.
More powerful one, you don't think so?
It's not happening. No.
No.
I don't.
Gameplay of Valhalla, Daniel.
I'll say it out
that's-
loud then.
Yeah, what we'll do,
Still, yeah,
we'll make
right.
bingo cards each. 5
Yeah.
predictions each.
Mm,
Whoever is
closest.
by all
to the-
means, chat, join in as well. If you're in the chat, if you're listening,
Yeah.
I'll put it on Twitter as well. Bingo card, come on, join in. 5 each. 2 points of prediction. Whoever scores high wins my. Don't know. Anything. I don't know. We'll think of something.
This was really well thought out.
We can win my
To close off
respect.
Impact.
You can win my respect, which is something worth having. Anyway, gentlemen, that was the news. Unless you have anything else to add for the PS5.
Shoops is right. It's just a box. I won't be pissed off. I'd be interested in seeing what it looks like, but I don't care as long as it does the job.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause,
yeah. I mean, you say that, but a lot of people really care about what a console looks like.
They do.
A lot of people do.
I don't
I'm
care.
I'm the same as you. I'm the same
Says
as
the
you.
guy
I
that
don't
has
care.
2 Gears of War Xbox Ones, but whatever. Anyway,
But hey, Magic,
Magic's here.
Hey,
right,
Magic.
the actual the Series X, you ain't putting that in your entertainment center like Jack's got or I've got. We can't
Hey,
slide
fit
that
down
in.
there, mate. You got no chance. It's gonna have to
That's
go.
going on next to your TV or on the floor.
It won't fit
It's
next
going,
to
on
the
it's
TV.
going on a fucking shelf, that is,
It's
mate.
going where the fuck. It might fit on the shelf. It might fit on the
You
shelf.
can put it sideways if the vents are okay.
I'm
then
trying
maybe.
to do it in me. I can't. No. Yeah, because it's very awkward shape, but I imagine it's definitely shaped like that because of the whole. It must overheat. It must do.
Yeah.
It must do. I can't think
know
of
that
another reason
you
you
blow
could
it
shape it like that. But you can put it on its side. I think you can put it on its side and it still works. But whatever. Anyway, moving on, gentlemen. What we'll do now? We've not done this for a while. Unpopular opinion time. I have
Popular
one.
opinion.
I have one.
We've already had a few.
Yeah, Bishop. Remind the table of what was earlier. Was it the PC gaming show?
Yeah, so the PC Gaming Show. I always for some reason I always tend to skip over it compared to like E3 and
We all
stuff
do,
like
to be
that.
fair.
And my unpopular opinion on that end is just usually down to the fact that there's just smaller games compared to the big E3 games, and for some reason they just kind of get lost in the mix. Personally, that's what I said.
Yeah, to be fair, that's cool. Anyway, Jam,
But
do you have an unpopular opinion this week?
what?
Don't lie. Every
No.
opinion you have some
I
popular,
did
mate.
Batman one last week.
Yeah. No, right, I'll go now. Members of the jury may know that I like me some Bioshock. Yeah. I'm going to tell you now, and you can all fucking deal with it, gentlemen and ladies. Bioshock Infinite is a better game than Bioshock 1. The mics fell off.
That's it now.
That's it, we're done.
Your mic, you shut up.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
Bioshock 2 is the best one.
Don't talk that is an unpopular opinion if you think that's
I have not played the
Give me a
original
second.
Bioshocks, so I can't
wait, Bishop, mate, that is outrageous.
To be fair, I haven't played much of Bioshock Infinite either.
Bishop, mate, I am about
I
to
haven't played it.
to me or Bishop and not Bishop, mate, I'm not having this. But wait, you can go on Steam right now. I need you to buy Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite.
Just
Bioshock
buy
Infinite,
all of them
right?
and just play them all.
Because you can.
It is the and this is fuming.
And that's what's your favourite Bioshock?
Probably the first. No, it's a whisker, mate. I'm telling you now, it's a whisker. But that one, mate, is the only game.
I didn't know that, Magic. I didn't actually know that.
It is.
On the Switch, all three of them, yeah.
I nearly bought it, but then I just installed it on my PC instead.
And you play.
Yeah. To be fair,
Sorry, you were saying, Jack.
what was I saying? Bioshock. Yeah, it's the only game where you babysit someone. Do you know what I mean? You've got, like in Resident Evil 4, for instance, you got to look after Ashley.
Yeah.
It's the only game on the planet. This isn't why I like it. Well, it is a reason, but it's not like the main reason I like it so much. Where it doesn't feel like a chore to look after somebody. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
She looks
okay.
after herself. She's lobbing you ammo and this and that. I'm like, yeah, come on, let's blow some.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that mechanic in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I mean, you can argue that it only gets good when you get to the last half an hour. I'm like, okay, I feel you. I do feel you, honestly. And there's the grappling hook and stuff. I'm in, mate. I love it. But
It's a
the
shame.
first
I wish I had played these so that I could have actually
You can
talked
talk.
about
You
this
can
with
tell me I'm
because
talking shit, mate. That's the beauty
Played
of
the
the popular opinion.
I think I probably would have agreed with you personally. I think I would have agreed with you.
Yeah.
The one out of them that really struck to me was definitely the last one compared to the others. But that's just
It's
because
much more
I
colourful.
haven't played it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
mate,
got a
the
I
atmosphere.
just like the whole. I just like the whole cities in the sky and the sort of the unusual kind of artwork and art style. It's just cool. It's unusual.
Soups has an unpopular opinion.
Oh,
on.
fantastic!
Yeah, Dan, mate.
What is your?
Don't take me what I said the wrong way. I love them both too. Do we know what it is?
We all know what it is. Do we know what it is?
He
Soups,
hates Animal Crossing.
lay it on us,
Oh,
mate. Lay it on us,
yes,
mate.
the Animal Crossing
It's
hatred. Yes.
This is the I Hate Animal Crossing fan club. Hello, it's
Yes,
the-
no, it's fine. I absolutely hate Animal Crossing
No,
too as
mate,
well.
NS
So
is
it's all right,
here.
Soups. It's okay.
I got
This
parts
chat's
today,
about to get
very
very rough and
We're about
dangerous.
to go off, mate. Anyway, we move on. Bishop.
Yes.
Your turn for the Forgotten Gem, sir. What was it you chose?
It's
today?
time for the Forgotten Gem.
Oh.
My Forgotten Gem for today is
Drum roll,
the
please.
original Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast.
Oh.
What a tremendous
Never
game!
played it. Oh,
Jam,
Jumped in
that
out,
is
yeah.
outrageous.
What a tremendous game!
Not only this, go and play. Sorry to interrupt, Bishop. Go and play Fantasy Star 4. Carry on, Bishop.
No.
Mate. Sorry.
Now, of course, if you're looking at this game for the first time right now, you're probably thinking, what is this piece of trash? And I would kind of agree with you. This game hasn't really evolved well over time. Let's put it that way. It doesn't look
that
like a
bad.
game that... It looks all right. The combat is very, very difficult to get your head around, and it's very slow and clunky. But this game is 20 years old. 20 years old, and... it looks better than Terraria. Soups, you can't say that in this chat. How dare you?
How dare you,
How
sir?
dare
How
you,
dare
sir?
you?
you can say it.
Don't listen to Jam.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. Yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic game. I put so many hours into this game, and I think I got like 4 characters up to like 140. And every single time I got a character up to like level 140, one of my friends would steal my fucking GameCube memory stick or something. So I'd have to restart the whole game again. Trust me, it fumed me. But this game's really cool. So essentially what happens is you have like 3 or 4 different difficulty levels. And you essentially progress through the game by going through the campaigns. It's kind of like a gameplay, a playthrough plus kind of thing. So once you've gone through the first campaign, you'll get to the second hardest difficulty, and then the same will happen when you get past the second playthrough. But when you get to the third playthrough, you get what's known as insane. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's insane. Dan, you're a fan of this. Hopefully, you can probably help us out.
Oh,
with that. I'm
Dan
pretty sure
knows,
that's
right?
right.
Dan's an expert.
But when you get to the insane level, all the monsters change. All of the monsters change. The environment changes, and the world gets like really hard. But it's just such an addictive game. It's got a very Borderlandsy feel. When you kill monsters, you have a chance of getting, sort of you get a chance of getting rare weapons. I believe the red boxes on the floor. Those are the rarer weapons. But it was a really addictive game, and just as a kid, still one of the games that I could happily go back and play right now. And
all day, mate. You'd be all over
I
this.
adore it. I do, mate. I absolutely adore this game. One of my favourite things about this game was that you could, so one thing you'll notice when in that gameplay is there's a little thing floating behind the character, and that's what's known as a mag. Essentially, it's like a little pet, and you can kind of give that pet items and stuff. And after a certain amount of time, that monster will then evolve into like different mags depending on what you give him and stuff like that.
Cool.
And it's just a really cool little mechanic, and it just kind of really added to the game a lot. But it's cool. It's just one of my kind of top games, and definitely a forgotten gem in my opinion.
Definitely. I mean, yeah. I played the GameCube version. I didn't play
the GameCube version is the one that I played. Yeah.
Jam.
But if you are a fan of this, just quickly, there is on the PC a version of this called Blue Burst. I don't know if it's still around. I don't know if it's still around right now. I'm pretty sure it is. But it's got another 3 or 4 expansion packs.
Blue Burst, is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, got it.
And it's kind of crazy. But if you're a huge fan of this kind of game, go check that out on the PC. It's fantastic. It's got a whole original game with like loads more content. And there is a small community still going on with this game, even after 20 years, which is amazing.
Sorry, but Jam, have you ever been interested in this series?
Never played it. Never really even looked into it.
Ever that snippet of gameplay? Does that wet the whistle, mate? Do you want to? No.
I mean, the good thing is
my Discord broke.
Yeah,
sorry, guys.
Sabers,
there you go. Anyway, Bishop.
Yeah.
After eight years, I want to say. Sorry, I think it's 8 years. Give me 2 seconds, Bish. I think it's 8 years. This Fantasy Star Online 2, yeah.
Don't get me on this topic. Do not get me up on this topic with Fantasy Star Online 2.
Yeah, right. So, Japan only for 8 years, yeah. And Microsoft come along.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, money bags. Phil Spencer, mate, walks in the room, suitcase of money on the table. I imagine this is how this went down. And he's like, "Oh, you know what, gentlemen, ladies, members of the jury, whack that to the west right now. It's out in America, right? Bishop.
Yeah.
Are you going to play it? I imagine it's going to come to Europe as well. Are you going to play this game? If it does,
I am. However, let me just stop you there.
I'm stopping, mate. You go.
Right. Sega originally said about 8 years ago that this game was coming to the UK, it's coming to Europe, and it was coming to the Western world, right? Yeah, they said that ages ago, and I really do mean ages ago. It was about 8 years ago, okay? And they kind of there was a point where they were teasing it a bit, and then they just went dead. They just kind of stopped.
Yeah,
talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Right. So and then I think it was the last E3. I think it was. They started talking about it again, and they actually announced it. And I was like, "This is way too late. What is going on? Why are you doing this now?"
It's really weird.
It's just, I just couldn't believe it. It was just it drove me insane, because it's like I was so excited to play that game in English, in kind of in England, and actually play it properly. And I just couldn't do it. I basically missed on an opportunity, but now it's gone. Now the opportunity's gone. It's been like I said, it's been 8 years since I played it.
I'm probably going to, but I'm not like. If we were all day one, I'd be straight in.
I'll play it, but it really upsets me that's how long it took them to get it sorted.
Can you imagine going into Warcraft 8 years after it started? Why would you bother?
It's just,
I mean,
I don't
whatever.
know.
But Jam,
I did bother when it came out.
Touche, mate. Jam, did you see Fantasy Star Online 2?
No.
All right. Do you know what, Jam?
this conversation is way over my
just mute yourself, mate. And leave.
I'd like scroll past that.
Honestly,
just go grab a cup of tea.
Yeah,
mate.
Go make some tea. Anyway, gentlemen, I'm gonna sneak a quick quiz in while we're here.
Music quiz.
It's gonna be I'm gonna not necessarily PlayStation exclusive, same as last week, but games you probably associate most with PlayStation. So first out on I think they're all first out on PlayStation. Let me check. Yeah, all these games.
I won't win.
One is not a PlayStation exclusive, but it was first released on a PlayStation console.
Okay.
The rest are all PlayStation exclusives, and many of them have been on multiple PlayStation consoles. Now, I want the franchise and I want the game it's from. So, for example, you can't just say, "Oh, it's from Mario." We wouldn't say that anyway because it's a PlayStation quiz, but you know what I'm saying.
You want Mario 1, 2, or 3, or
Yeah, I would like Super Mario Bros. 3.
The specific game.
Specific game.
Okay.
Yes. That's
You get 1 point for getting the actual series, and then 1 point for the actual.
Do you know what, Bish?
For the actual proper answer.
I was going to say that. Now I'm going to. You've changed my mind.
Okay. Yeah.
2 points up for grabs. So
2 points for grabs.
So what I'll do, I'll give the chat, like usual, 20-30 seconds. If no one's answered it, 20-30 seconds. Somebody type in in the Discord chat we've got going on. Just type in the chat on the stream, and then shout out the answer. Don't put the answer in the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that okay, gentlemen? Are you ready?
So what was that? Say that again.
When I pass the question over to you two,
Yeah.
after about 20-30 seconds,
Type it in the chat.
buzz in the chat to type in the chat. Do you know what I mean?
All right. So
So
chat's
just-
got to buzz in first. They get the buzzing option first.
Get your
No,
cursor.
they don't even need to buzz in. Just
Get your
let
cursor
them
in the
try and
chat
answer it.
and just do that. Yeah.
Cool.
All
yeah.
right.
Cool. I'm ready.
Gentlemen,
Let's
if
do
it's-
this.
If it's too quiet,
It's quiz time,
if it
ladies and
is too-
gentlemen.
if it is too quiet, just shout up and I'll turn the music up for everyone. I'm gonna put it about halfway. I want the game and the franchise, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Are you ready?
Ready? Let's do this.
I want people slapping that button.
Yes, Mary Moo. I'm happy to pass to you two. Unlucky suits, mate. Jam.
I tagged in.
You have tagged in, Jam, for 2 points. The name of the franchise and the... Yeah, you can just tell me, it's fine. Jam. Yes. 2 points to Jam.
I wouldn't have got it. Never played on
Would you
Have
not?
I?
Mate,
No. I told you this last week. I told you
Okay.
this.
this is a... I want... this one's a weird one. I'll just have the name. You can have 2 points if you get it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it would help if I turned the music up, wouldn't it? Right. 3, 2, 1, go. So what is like the tune?
NS, was that you typing, like buzzing in?
Slaps, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't.
I'm happy to pass to you two. Jam.
It's Subnautica.
It is Subnautica, that's the point. Jam. No,
Was that wrong?
you were wrong. Bishop,
I don't know.
to draw level.
Is it God of War?
No.
No. I've no idea.
Oh, Dan, no. I know Dan knows this, mate. I might give him a few more seconds. I think Dan will get this. That's not... No, unlucky Dan, mate. That might be his concentration face, Merritt. Soups. He's the same colour. Sorry.
There you go. Magic's got it right. It's Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Magic Word, right. Yeah, you have a few more seconds, then we'll move on. Just for clarification, I wouldn't have got this.
Take a few more pot shots.
That's a clue. I wouldn't have got this.
Is it Metal Gear Solid?
No. Oh!
Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh.
Are you
Did
serious?
you get it?
Woo! Mate.
Are you actually serious? How did I not get
Dan,
that?
That's impressive.
Oh. I'm impressive again. Dan, well done, mate.
I would never have gotten that in a million years. God damn it.
Oh, Jack, by the way, next time we go Leeds for Retro Games Fair,
Yeah.
Dan's coming.
Oh, mate. Dan.
They live near.
Oh, did they actually?
Dan and Mary
in.
coming.
Dan, mate, I look forward to it.
Mary's giving me his wallet.
Nice.
Bosh, yeah.
Nice.
This
one.
one, the nerds.
I specifically want the franchise and the game. Please,
Okay.
gentlemen
All right.
and ladies. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. I know it.
Jam's dying inside.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, can't think of it. I'm second guessing myself, but I think I know it.
Vanessa's close.
I
as
am
well.
useless at this game.
To be fair, it's quite.
Let me know when you pass it.
5 more seconds. Anyone in the chat? I'm happy to pass, gentlemen.
Terraria and
I'm going to be completely wrong.
Go on, Jam. You can just.
I know I'm
you,
gonna be
you
completely
can just
wrong.
say it's fine.
Just say it.
Was I wrong?
I was thinking Final Fantasy, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you which one it was.
Jam is correct.
Yes!
Are you actually serious?
Final Fantasy 9.
You fucking nerd. I'm joking. I'm joking.
This is another one. I'll just give you the 2 points for the game. Gentlemen. And the chat. Everybody. 3, 2, 1. Name that game. If anyone gets this, I'll be very impressed. I probably wouldn't have got this one.
Can I buzz in yet?
You know.
Do you know it already?
Oh, you might know it. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I know it. Said that a lot.
That's true. I actually have, yeah. Dan, come on, mate. Need to draw a level. Oh,
Beat me to it!
oh, Daniel,
Never got
mate. Should we do a tiebreak or leave it there?
I really like that. That's really cool.
Oh,
That's a
mate,
really
the
nice soundtrack.
Spider-Man's
That's
amazing. If you've not played it, play it.
Sick. I haven't played. I've played a little bit of it, but
Really good.
I'm gonna.
Platinum Trophy, easy. Well,
very
wasn't
good
Oh,
game.
magic,
Very very
come
good
on.
game. I've seen it. It's very solid.
Daniel, if you're listening, mate, do you want to draw or would you want a tiebreaker?
Let's go
Dan's
for a
buzzing. I'm
tiebreaker.
buzzing for Dan, mate. Are you too happy for a tiebreaker? We've been going for quite a while.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
That's fine,
Jam and Dan.
tiebreaker.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just between Dan
Bish, mate.
and
do me
Jam.
a favour.
Hmm.
Do me a favour.
What's that?
Send me a random YouTube song and anywhere,
Okay.
and then I'll
Okay.
Bishop. This is fair. Bishop's going to be the independent adjudicator, or whatever it is. I don't care. Anyway, Dan, mate, impressive. I may have got that one. I want to got Shadow Colossus.
But I forgot to clip me when they mentioned Guitar Man. When Dan got Guitar Man on that quiz, that
That was out.
One of the
We
best.
out, mate.
I'll send it to you in the Discord.
Oh yeah, Jam, don't look.
No,
How can I-
I'll send you a private message.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
I'm not that stupid.
Ooh, Bishop. All right, I can get right. Okay, might be an advert. My advert's popping up. I'm sorry. 2 seconds. When the ad finishes, we'll go series and song. So I need both, please. The tiebreaker to end all tiebreakers.
Should be interesting.
This
Should
is
be
Jack.
interesting.
Yes.
All your viewfinders are your Discord's all
Why?
messed up.
Why is it?
Yeah,
there?
I can see it. Yeah.
Can I scroll down a bit so we can see
No.
the name of the game?
Sorry, a technical. I forgot about that. Sorry, I forgot that I was going to do that because we're in Discord. Anyway, gentlemen, Dan and Jam, this is practically penalty shootouts.
Okay, but
I want
you need
the
to
franchise and the game.
Dan, you need to give him seconds before me.
This may or may not be a PlayStation.
Oh
game.
yeah, because of the delay. So
Yeah.
buzz in.
I shall give Dan adequate time.
Good.
Yeah.
Already. Name the franchise and the game. May or may not be a PlayStation game. Sorry, I'll show up. Boy, Jam, you out.
You and me both, Magic. You and me both.
Correct, Daniel. Now, Daniel.
No.
You've got half a point there,
Oh,
Daniel.
well,
which,
a point.
Which Fable game?
Well, he pulled ahead anyway.
Yeah, he pulled ahead, but if you were to... Daniel. Yeah, correct. Top
Tag
bins,
team
mate.
Fable 2.
Very, 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 very impressive knowledge there. Yeah, that's the show. Congratulations to Daniel, the music champ. One day
this week.
we'll have prizes,
Well, of
but
this session.
until then we'll just have banter. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So when we have Thursday's show, we're going to be an hour late to the party. If you missed that, we'll be at 8:30. We'll chat nonsense about PS5. We'll watch the PS5 thing, and then we'll chat more nonsense about what we just watched. I believe my compadres are up for that. Is that right, gentlemen?
I will be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're buzzing, mate. Yeah, so we're going to
We
end
are
the show
all
there.
buzzing. It's going to be
Thank
fantastic.
you very much for watching, everyone in the chat. You've been wonderful, wonderful people tonight. I really appreciate it. Of course, my beautiful co-host Jam and Bishop. Jam, are you streaming soon?
Friday, Saturday night. I know that, but
You know,
maybe
in the
I'll-
week. You don't fancy a cheeky stream in the week now? Or
I do.
yeah, Rocket League Fridays, Smash Saturdays.
If people ask in the Discord, I might stream.
Cool. Awesome. And Bish, are you in Terraria streams or anything going down in your life right now?
Not at the minute, mate, but no immediate plans for streaming. But I will be. I'm still thinking about it and still trying to get myself back into the kind of
Renzo,
swing of things.
we're finished. I appreciate it, mate. How are you doing?
Oh yeah, sorry.
We are literally just wrapping up the show. Thank you very much, Renzo, mate. I really appreciate it. But we are going, like I just said. So if you are watching on YouTube, say hello to Renzo. Magic, thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, cheers
watch
for
on
that,
YouTube,
Magic.
remember, like, subscribe,
Magic.
ring the bell, all that beautiful stuff. Yeah, we'll see you Thursday at 8:30 UK time. It's going to be beautiful.
for the PlayStation
Oh,
5.
mate, we are
Going
to be naked. We're not going to be naked, I promise.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
You bottom half. We're bottom halves, can we?
mate. Actually, yeah, I'll host someone else. I will. I promise, Renzo. I will host someone else. Link me someone in the thing, and we'll go there because there's a few of us. We'll have a good time. Anyone? Yeah, anyone. Right.
Ronnie Rocket.
We need. Yeah. Okay. So right, I'm going. Gentlemen, everyone, ladies, everybody. Goodbye. Remember, keep it casual and also
Peace.
buzz in. Peace. See you later, guys.
See you soon, everybody.
Jam.
But
Do me a
I've
favour.
linked it underneath if you want to raid Ronnie.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Keep it real.
Bye bye, everyone.